Hey guys, I'm Jason and today I'm going to show you how to break down 2 whole chickens. I started doing this back when I was a broke college student and I wanted to save money on food. Up until that point, I never really dealt with a whole raw bird before. I kind of felt it's a little intimidating. So what I would do is I would buy them in packs of drumsticks or chicken thighs or chicken breasts. But I realized that if I buy a whole bird, I get all those parts, it's more versatile, it's actually more cost effective. And one thing is you get all the bones so you can make stock with it as well. So once I started doing this, it was actually very, very easy, and basically now all I do is I buy them in whole birds. So I got these chickens from Costco and it was $1.29 per pound. This is about 10 pounds almost, and it's $12 total. First thing you want to do is you want to take the birds out of the packaging. I would not recommend washing it with water because more than likely you'll probably spread more bacteria than you are actually cleaning it. So what I do is I just put it on a cooling rack to let some of the water drip out, and then also what I'll do is I'll take some paper towels to pat dry. There's some fat at the opening of this chicken, and what I like to do is I like to take that off and save it for later to render it for some chicken fat or chicken rice. And then sometimes there aren't any giblets, but if there are, make sure to take it out. Also pat that dry a little bit. And same thing with this one. I'll just cut the first chicken with the chef knife, and then I'll cut the second chicken with the cleaver. What I normally do is I start with the wings. So I hold it up like this. I hold up the chicken from the wing, and right at the armpit I'll cut down until I see the bone pop out. Once I see the bone pop out, I just cut around it and cut through, of course, and you have your wing. I do the same thing on this side. Pull it up right at the armpit so I see the bone, and then cut around it. Next, I'll work on the legs. So all you have to do is cut the skin, and then once the skin is off, push the thigh upwards and out. And what you want to see is you want to see this bone popping out. And then what I do is I work around the chicken, but I want to make sure I keep this oyster because that's a really good part of the chicken. I cut right here and I work around the oyster to get as much of that onto the chicken thigh. And then I just work around the rest of the chicken. So that's one chicken leg. Same thing on the other side. And your other chicken thigh. And then for the chicken breast, there's a few ways to do it, but one way to do it is you'll see this fat line right here by the chicken breast. And you can just cut right at that fat line, and then continue to cut and go around the bone. And do the same thing on the other side. That's the fat line, just cut right at it. And work it slowly, and you want to do it in nice cuts like this so that you're not sawing into it, making weird cuts into the meat. And then once you have it cut for the most part on both sides, cut the skin. One thing you can do is you could just pull the rest of this out. And you have your carcass. And you have, well, right here you have wishbone. I'm just going to take this out. And there is a little bit of cartilage here. And you have your chicken breast. I have my chicken breast, my wings, and my thighs, but rarely do I keep it in this state when I meal prep. So first thing I do is I take off the thighs. You'll see a line with the fat, and you want to cut it on the side of the drumstick. So if you cut it there, it just comes right apart. You can cut some of this extra skin off if you want. And then another thing I would do with the thigh is I would cut out the bone when I'm using the chicken thighs for stir fries. So what I'll do is I'll just cut on both sides. And then cut this bone out. And also there's some cartilage right here. I usually take that out as well. There you have your chicken thigh. I just put the wing down, and right where they meet, I'll cut straight down. And then right at the wingtip also. We'll do the same with this. So very easily, I lay it down. I see where the knuckle meets the wings, and you just cut straight down. I use the wingtips for stock, so I'll put that aside over here. And I might as well do this one also. So again, fat line, you just cut it right on the drumstick side. And there we go. Last but not least, with the chicken breast, normally what I'll do is I'll take out the chicken tenders. And then you can of course cut it in half if you like. And chop it up into smaller pieces. So there you have it, $12 for 2 chickens. This will probably last me and my wife a week to a week and a half, which I could probably make around 12 meals with everything here. That breaks down to $1 per dish in terms of the protein, which is really inexpensive. Don't throw away any of the carcasses or the chicken fat because I'll be using it in future videos. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thanks for watching. Last but not least, for every cooking video, you have to do a taste test. So let me show you how this tastes.